Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Joshua.
I'm Jessica.
And we're Retroventures. This week, we are bringing you the Goodwill thrifting finds that have added to our collection and reselling success. Third, our lifestyle. And one of the big ones happened this past couple weeks, and it's a project, and we wanted to bring it to you. And my wife, much to her credit, is responsible for a lot of what you're about to see, including... You just gonna stand here and look pretty?
No, I don't want to interrupt.
What are we doing, babe?
We're watching Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai on Laserdiscs.
It's maiden voyage.
We're old as... Alright, so if you look around the room, a lot of the display cases that you see here were actually thrifted at a Goodwill. For example, this giant one here, $200 at a Goodwill. The one behind me, the tall one, that was $20. And then everything that we buy from Goodwill when it comes to that kind of, lifestyle, the, collection or reselling part of it, we always modify to fit into our house, because a lot of these pieces
is what I call
are that
the
gross yellow 80s
oak.
80s
And
oak.
the one back there that's kind of curved, that was $5 at a garage sale. This piece you don't get to see very much.
So if you notice, all of our display cases, except for this one, which didn't need sanding, are sanded down and painted an antique black to match everything that you see here in the room and what you're about to see. But what I'm super excited about is I've always wanted a media wall. Now this media wall came to us via Goodwill.
My vision.
These are one of a kind 80s furniture
80s, 90s.
that we've only seen once, because, well, if we see them, we buy them, and we've never seen them again. But this helped facilitate a bucket list, wish list type thing that I've been wanting a long time, which you'll see incorporates my thrifted techniques stack, of which now we can listen to more music, record players, tapes.
We were at a Goodwill. He was in the book section. I went back after looking through stuff and noticed the piece of furniture, and I was just like, I might have an idea for this.
Because originally what we were going to do is we were going to design something that would take up the whole wall, that would incorporate, not only the records and the VHS, but also the DVDs.
And the Blu-rays.
And the Blu-rays. Without further ado, let's show you what we do here at Retroventures. Okay guys, this is going to be my new media wall. We picked these up at Goodwill. They're two separate units. They're on caster wheels. They have the lights. Push these back up in there. It did have the two glass pieces. It does have all of the supporting things. This is the before picture, as we are going to sand these down, and these are going to become antique black. But one of the reasons why we wanted these is A, if we have the middle piece already in our bedroom. But a lot of these don't have, the lighting fixtures are always ripped out, the switch was still there, the cords were not frayed, and check out, there's a third cord, and there's a light up here that was never used. So there's backlighting for my stereo system, which will go here. There's all the cutouts for my stereo system. Over here will be display, but on each one of these on the side are all these storage for VHS. And then down here, just open. All right, so she's taken off the doors. I got the air compressor out, and we bought this because we got tired of buying cans of air. And look at inside here, guys. We picked a good day to work in the garage. It's gonna cool off pretty quick. All right, initial test number one. Oh, look at that. Initial test number 2. Remember, there's these lights over here that they've never even used because the covers were still on them. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is so cool. So not bad for $7.50. And it looks like you're gonna get 60 VHS storage, but the fact that the lighting works is so awesome. I'm gonna love that look. All right, we swapped out the bulb and it works. All right, so it was just a dead bulb. That works. So this is what it used to look like, and put a base coat, 2 coats of black, stained this shelf and that shelf, and these doors and those doors are going to be stained like that. So that's just a quick update, and I think it's turned out pretty well. It's still drying. You can see a wet spot there, but this is by far one of the largest projects we've ever taken on, but I think this is going to conclude our projects after this. Unless, of course, we find some cool piece of 80s furniture and we want to make this like part of our, reselling business, because we've actually done that before. All right, I got to talk through this, but so far we have tested the tape, CD, and now little Bob Seger. We can do 4 speakers. We can do the 2 inside speakers, or we can do the 2 outside speakers. So all 4 speakers, all thrifted from Goodwill. This is all thrifted from Goodwill. This was a friend. And then these are all Goodwill. Both speakers from the trash, and the other set from our daughter. Now we just got to put the doors on. So really good to see this work. So let's stop this. Little pin, little techniques. So it's all a technique stack. You guys want to hear some tape music? I got some new addition. And stop. Switch to CD. Let's put the bass back on. And we got some Lone Star. Different cup of tea, but she just does it for me.
So as you can see, I love sanding and refinishing furniture. Well, I like little side projects, if you will. So it wasn't too hard to twist his arm and get him to allow me to take on this project.
I'm not allowed to open stuff until it's on camera, so I finally got this in. But yeah, I want to just say kudos to my wife, because she's done a lot of this. This project was a lot of her elbow grease, not mine. As I'm not a big fan of the heavy furniture projects, but she is.
Most. I think I always wanted to be, I don't know, and I always like working with my hands, and for some reason I really do like sanding.
All right, so here's a side of the room you guys don't often get to see because of the camera angle. But I wanted to just quickly focus on this unit that you see here, which is part of my reselling platform. As you can see here, my little cubby hole. And I found this at a Goodwill, again, that oak brown. And if you notice, this little part here is only available when this unit here that you see here pulls out extends to make like a little desk area. And what's even cooler than that, than extending out, is this part right here. Because of the caster wheels, this can actually pull out 90 degrees and you could put this whole thing in a corner. And look how much storage it has. It has storage down there. It has a cubby hole for a small TV and VHS. Toys, toys, toys. You know, this is where I used to play World of Warcraft, but you know, I have it set up for like my notepads and when I'm working, and as I'm listing stuff here, this is my staging area. My Batman, my Scooby-Doo. This whole unit, guys, was $20 in elbow grease. We sanded it all down, and now it is this antique black. And now it is the backdrop for my online presence. So the other honorable mention of pieces of furniture that are specifically 80s designed is this table, a coffee table, that we couldn't pass up for $20. Again, all of it was that golden oak. Sanded it all down. And as you can see, what we've done is we have antique blacked all the way around. And you have one storage unit here with a removable shelf for CDs and whatever you want. And what I like about this is that this table actually moves around. It's on caster wheels, and it just takes one person to move, and we can display it however we want, and it fits well within that little area of the couch. Here's the flip side, and we have Legos displayed, a real Ghostbusters TV tray, and you're about to see why I call it 80s furniture, because over here we have a drawer system that is specifically designed for VHS and a system that is specifically designed for CDs, so probably late 80s, but a really cool feature of this 80s vintage furniture. So the coffee table was only $20. Put a lot of work into it, and the reason why we got it is if you notice the glass pieces were there. A lot of that furniture that you do see at Goodwill, you're not going to find those glass pieces, and so that's why we picked up this unit.
I don't know. But I've done it to a lot of furniture in our house. I've repurposed and...
So what do you guys think of all the furniture? You know, the prices of which were basically $200, $20, $5, $15, $7.50, $7.50, and $20. This is how you ship a comic book. All right, let's just get this done. So I bought this off eBay, made an offer, it's $27.95. I offered him $25 because it's the 2 of 2 that I need for my 1 of 2. Ta-da! This is a, what's it called? Malevolent Decimation 2 of 2 Lady Death. But it is a homage to Wonder Woman. This is called Wonder Death, and it is the 2 of 2, and it is in the same distressed. Well, you can't see it, but it's in the same distressed form as the 1 of 2, and I really wanted to finish that storyline, which...
Where is your 1 of 2?
It's in my box, but limited to 400, so there's 400 of the 1 of 1s, 400 of the 2 of 2s, so you're not going to really find these too often. And so I had to go to eBay to find this one. And this is your comic book exposure feature. What you're looking at is what I call my VHS storage area. Now, looking at this, you're going, what the heck? What do you mean VHS storage? Well, let me show you. Ta-da! Now you see my VHS storage, and all of that is going out there. So I'm going to get all of this space back and hopefully someday get a nice little display case there. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these VHS out and do something we've not done before, and that's alphabetize them. I totally forgot I had these because I was going to buy those at the toy show. Remember? So we can go over a little bit of my VHS collection here. You know, some first pressings, Commando, Critters. I'd really love to get that dollar sticker off. I should. Dream a Little Dream, guys. That's awesome. Here's that one. This is a semi-banger right here, dudes. One Crazy Summer, guys. That's a first pressing, but man, is it dirty. Still got this sticker. You see anything in there that you guys like? Some Revenge of the Nerds 2 with decal peel, unfortunately. Come on, people. Earth Girls are easy. Oh, there's a semi-mild banger hiding out. Oh, I see one of my bangers over there. Lady Hawk Last Action. License to Drive. This is a $50 tape right here, guys. $50. Zapped, about $10. Original. Look at that, Scott Bale. They added this in after the movie was over. Here's one you don't see all the time. Kevin Bacon, Whitewater Summer with Sean Astin. Where Kevin Bacon plays the asshole and Sean Astin plays the crybaby. And that red letter box with the sleeve. That's a pretty cool one. Oh, look at this, guys. I forgot I had Teenage Mutant Ninjas 2, 3, and 1. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. I might watch these tonight. I don't know. I watched this one recently, but I haven't seen 2 and I haven't seen 3 in a long time. All my Police Academies. Police Academy 1, 2, 6, 5. You can see I'm missing 3 and 4.
Another stack.
Holy crap, we have a lot of T's.
It's because they start with the.
Oh, we can't do that.
Yep.
No, we can't do that. If it's Tango and Cash, yes, but not The Professional. The Professional is P, Professional. The Clan of the Cave Bear, C. The Abyss, A. The Specialist, S. Yep. There it is. So, this is another reason why we're going through all of this, because... I mean, do I collect variants with VHS? Not really. With VHS, I'm only going to collect the oldest. And you can just see by this side, this is always going to be the oldest versus anything that says hits on it. This is a total reprint. Still a nice cover. And I think you're going to get print versus sticker. And I'm a sticker guy, so I'm always going to go for that sticker. They're bringing Young Guns back, guys. Do you have your Young Guns VHS? 1 and 2. This one I need to get a better copy of. This is a selections, which means not an early, pressing. It does have a cool sticker tape, but I think this condition is just not the best. Oh, The Last Starfighter. Look at that sticker. This is a good copy of Last Starfighter. Minor banger. So this would be this is a later print, 95. So this came out in 84. Still a nice copy, not an early pressing, but still a nice copy. You don't find these too often. This right here kind of typifies the time in which I spent the most time in Sam Goodies. These were always the boxes you saw with that kind of border. All right, let's come over to this side. Whoa! It was fated that I come over to this side because I just stopped a tragedy. Blade 1 and 2, Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. The Boy Who Could Fly. You guys remember that one? Money Pit, but that's a newer one.
9 to 5.
Yeah, 9 to 5. You guys remember this one? Oh, yeah. You guys remember these two? Porky's 1 and 2. Actually not bad condition. Good stickers. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I found this for $5 at a thrift store in Iowa. It's the only thing I found in the thrift store. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. These are pretty good. Elvira tapes. These are about 20 to 30 bucks a piece. These are mild bangers. I actually paid up for these. Yeah, that's another reason I want to do this, is there's some condition-wise that I think over time I'm just gonna say, I'll wait until I get a better copy, because I can already see one. You see that right there? Yeah, I like A Fish Called Wanda, but I don't like it that much. And here is the only Muppets I collect, VHS, the cardboard ones, not the clamshells. Here's another favorite one of mine. Runaway with the sleeve, that red box sleeve. I remember this as a kid. Look at that, Kirstie Alley, Tom Selleck. Has Kiss frontman there, Gene Simmons. This was a really cool movie back in the day. Original pressing too. Body Heat. This is my Kathleen Turner section here. Jewel of the Nile and Romancing the Oh my God. Who left a frickin' Goodwill sticker on?
You said you're getting rid of this?
I have a thing for Kathleen Turner, yeah. All right, so what are we going to do about this? Like, Romancing the Stone and I think Jewel of the Nile should go together, but they're separate, you know, based on alphabetical category. So we need to also just put movies together that need to go together.
If you're looking for a movie, you'll know where it is by alphabetical. Because if you're specifically looking for...
But if I'm looking for Jewel of the Nile, I'll just go to Romancing the Stone.
You won't know where Romancing the Stone is.
Yeah, it'll be in the R section with Jewel of the Nile. You guys remember this? The hilarious 20 million action-packed hit, The Air Up There? Remember when $20 million used to be a big number for movies? The hilarious 20 million action-packed hit. Snafu that I've seen so far is if there's too much box, meaning right here, look at this About Last Night, if it's got that, you know, sleeve, see that sleeve, that's an older case, and see how it overhangs here, and it's just, it's fatter actually. See the difference? It only fits these and not these. All right, we're definitely going to be keeping the Fly. And the Fly 2. And I remember going to the drive-in theater to watch this one. And like, here's a title, guys, that you should be looking for at Goodwill if you want to make money as well. This is a Sure Thing from 1985. It's a 1985 pressing. You can just tell by that sticker too that it's very old. Literally says 1985 right on it. $15. If you can pick this up at a Goodwill for $1 or $2, you know, there's $10 to $12 profit right there for you. And here's the nuance of VHS, guys. This is a 1992 copy of Valley Girl, and the $15 copy, and this is still an older copy, don't get me wrong, 1992. But what you want to find is the 1989 copy. That's the $15 to $20 copy. And I show you a picture of that you want to look for. So never assume just because, you know, it's old, like 92. And if you noticed in the 89 picture, there's all this writing on the side. So the more writing you have on the front cover, it should give you a tip as to, you know, the age and pressing of it. And the more writing you have on the front cover, the more older it is. All right, guys, here is a personal favorite of mine, Time Bandits. Now, I'm going to quiz you guys. Is this copy of Time Bandits a first pressing? Let's take a look at the tape. All right. What do you think? Go look it up. See if this is the first pressing. Get to know first pressings and what they look like in the signs, and you'll be a better shopper at thrift stores. This is one of my personal favorites because it's Willow. I love that movie. This is a first pressing. Also, what you can look for, guys, is the oldest or the newest date, year date on the back of the box or tape is going to be that date. And so the oldest date on this is 1988. So that makes this a first pressing. And my wife is showing me some of her favorites. Babe? Would you like to elaborate? Girls just want to have fun? What's this movie about? Going shopping? Cooking in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally what it's about.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's about dancing.
It's about dancing?
Yeah, it's dance.
I actually have to watch this. So I think I'm going to get some bookends and kind of just like fill out this collection of VHS that has the wrap around to it. You know, it's got the sleeve in the bottom, so it's encased, and that's what all of these are. And you know, as I come across them, I'm going to collect them and then just kind of make this like the background for this side. And while we're at it, there are 2 VHS things that I'm never going to get rid of, just because this is my little VHS center where like
Where you test.
And have my Steven Seagal collection. And here is some more. Here are like 2 big ones that I have. This is Monster Squad. This is a $50 copy right here in my collection. And here's a second copy of License to Drive with a different color variation. The other one I think is like a pinkish peach color, and this one's like a aqua. So these are like $50 VHSs. Hey guys, and if you get lucky like we did, and we've only ever found this once, but this DVD VCR combo you see here with HDMI capabilities, which is an LG, that player upscales and also records from VHS to DVD, and is a $400 unit that we found for $12. Hopefully you get as lucky as us and you can find one at Goodwill for 12 bucks. You could either resell it or keep it for yourself and enjoy your favorite movie.
I found a Laserdisc player with a lot of Laserdiscs and a cabinet. So it was selling all as one unit. You had to buy it all.
I know nothing about these. I just opened the drawer and
There they were.
Pioneer Laserdisc. I'll see if there's anything
So
else.
CUL.
The CDL 10.
Yeah, this says 1070. So we just tested this. It works. These are all the Laserdiscs that are included. Oops, don't eat. Nope, sorry. That's the battery. I bet you this bigger one is the one that goes with it. Oh, Derek, Tarzan, and the 8-Man. Oh, John Cryer dudes. That's sick. Yeah, it's probably. I took the batteries out because I don't like keeping the batteries in. I did the same thing you did.
You shot it out of there. Looking.
Yeah, it's probably this one because it's bigger.
CD.
See, that says CDLD009.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't really say, but I guarantee you one of these is going to work.
He may very well have had more than one player at one time, and that.
Oh, sure. I mean,
Just a new one.
leaders.
Did these have the doors on them or no?
That's just probably missing the door on it.
Oh,
No big deal.
okay.
You can have the batteries.
Across.
We've just been watching that show.
Nice. Something wicked. That's like the only horror movie that Disney ever did right here.
Oh yeah. You know, one of the people that was texting, he said he wanted me to go through and let him know which horror movies are in here, because that's what he wanted.
Horror sells. So
Does it really?
It's big, yeah. All right, so we have all of the Laserdisc at home, and now we can go through it. I actually had a copy of this myself, so I pulled it out. So what I'd like to do is take off the old shrink wrap and put sleeves on it. Oh, sweet. Oh, we haven't gone through. So I want like a bangers, like a keep pile and like a non-keep pile.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure.
You're going to do that or I'm going to do that?
I'm gonna do that. Well, you can do it first, and then I'll go through yours and weed out things.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I am doing that for sure.
All right, singles. Keeping, for sure. I love that movie. Probably going to keep So I Married an Axe Murderer. I don't care about Titanic. Lion King, don't care about. That could be worth money. Little Mermaid, has they got the...
There's two. We got two of these. So that one should have...
Yeah, it's right there. You see the dong?
Yeah.
So this might be worth money. Well, I'm creating a keep pile, so you can create a keep pile of your own. Homeward Bound, I don't need. Aladdin, don't need. There's a lot of Disney in here. Snow White.
So those will keep.
The Rock. Oh, that's gonna be a keep.
So we got to figure out which one.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Can I do a keep pile here?
Yeah,
without
that's
putting
okay.
your grubby hands in it?
No, this is mine.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Ooh, that's a classic cover. Eee, that's a keep. Addams Family, that's a keep. Oh, here's a horror one. My Bloody Valentine. I want to do a separate horror pile.
Stand it up. 'Cause there's not very many.
We have more than one chair, lady. Can we just use another chair, please? Like, seriously, that's why I picked one chair for a keep pile, one chair for a non-keep pile. There's a chair for horror, look. See how easy that is? True Grit, oh, The Saint, yeah. I like that movie. Walk in the Clouds was actually pretty good. And these are the sleeves I want. Remember when I didn't take you to see Top Gun 2 and you never let me forget it? Oh, here's Independence Day, and this little lenticular card is always missing from the VHS. 3D live action collector's card plus free poster offer. What are you putting just randomly over?
It's a dupe.
And then Aliens. Of course, we're keeping that. Too bad the box is just a little.
So this one is.
Do you consider the Aliens horror, Beb?
Sci-fi?
Sci-fi. Okay. We agree on one thing.
That this is mine, and you're trying to. So this is the box version. See, this says it's letterboxed, but.
Well, let's see what's inside the box, guys. 3 discs so far, and I see something behind this 3rd disc. It's just a sleeve. Well, look, I mean, you open it up that way, and look. Show. That's a cool. Does it open up again?
No.
So the gatefold one is cool, and then this box one is cool. That's why he had both. I understand this guy. This guy was a variant.
Well, I'm selling stuff, so this is the.
That's the gatefold. No, that's not a gatefold.
No, they're both the same.
So just make sure in your
Which
dupes
ones?
that there's nothing like posters or anything. This one never really did anything for me.
I don't know. I'll watch it. We'll see.
Moonstruck. Plaza Suite with...
It's a Neil Simon movie.
And he got it at Goodwill. 2017. No, I don't like that movie. No Star Trek. Yes.
Never seen it.
It's a good one. Went to the movies and saw this like twice in one weekend. Sneakers is a good movie. Sliver, no.
Never seen it, so at least have to watch it.
Okay, well, that's fine. Animal Behavior, no.
Who cares?
Robin Williams, that's up to you.
Maybe. Little Lady, 3 Men and a Baby.
Oh, and there's
Okay.
Oriental Dreams. We got to watch that one.
Nope. Actually, I should keep that as a separate for naughty.
Yeah, we have a naughty pile here. Spies Like Us, that's a good one. Gas Pump Girls, keeping. Oh, Assassins, yes. No. I'm not a procedural court guy.
There's 2 of this, so this is 1 copy.
So we'll definitely keep one and sell one.
I think this is the bad version, so that's probably going to be the sale one. There's 2 of this as well. So here, let's keep the 2 until we come across the other one.
Not a North by Northwest guy. Don't want the stand.
Well, this
We
is
can sell that.
this goes in the scary pile.
That's not really horror. It's like Stephen King isn't like true horror. Like this is the horror I'm talking about. Yeah. Cellar Dweller. And then that is Disney's only horror that they ever did. All right, 80s movies, Volunteers. Yes, this is a classic John Candy, Tom Hanks movie. I don't like that movie.
I do.
Okay. I don't like that. That's a boring one. Flight 103, don't care. Oh, ooh, another horror, guys. Deadly Friend, Wes Craven, a Breakfast Club version of Bride of Frankenstein. This one's every bit as disgusting as Elm Street. Oh, and I was really excited because this is like a $30, $40 VHS. Dudes is definitely going to be a keep. And here's the big one. Here's what we're watching tonight if we can get it hooked up to the HDMI analog converter. The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai. Look at that crew. Jeff Goldblum in a cowboy outfit. Peter... Oh, we know it. We need to do the voting thing. Don't like that movie. I remember that on being on TV.
You do?
Yeah, it's about,
End of the world
war.
stuff?
Yeah, I don't like it. Yes. So, well, this is the sequel, so it's not a duplicate.
Oh. Okay.
Take this off and get rid of the Star Trek. Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan. Nothing against Star Trek, but I don't need... I have what I want already. Definitely take this off. That's dirty. But just leave it because we're going to sell the Bodyguard. Don't care. Ooh, Invader from Mars. I got this on DVD. Tobe Hooper movie. And no. I wonder if they do the same thing. I'm curious. I want to see if they put like the hologram on. No. So they put the hologram of this on the DVD. Pelican Brief. I'm not a prestige. Okay, we're keeping that one. No Jack Lemmon. Broadway Danny Rose. I'm not a Woody Allen guy. This is as much as I love Gina Davis and Kathleen Turner, this is just an absolutely boring movie.
Oh yeah, we watched this recently.
Total Recall, yes. New digital transfers. So what you guys didn't know with Laserdiscs is it still gets transferred or converted into analog. Chinatown, yes. These are all part of the story. Two Jakes in Chinatown, so yes. Not interested. Semi-tough, nice. Anything, nice. Nice anything Burt Reynolds. Let's go. He Said, She Said. That's a good one. 80's. Not a Danny DeVito, but okay, we're going. Nick of Time, Johnny Depp. Annie Hall, no. I'm not a... Woody... I mean, they're not bad. The Happy Hooker Goes to Hollywood. Let's see what the rating is on this. It's rated R, so it's a rated R movie. It's not a... I actually might want to watch this because this is about witch hunts. I haven't seen this one in a long time, so yes. Prophecy, yes. That's kind of like semi-horror. I like this movie. It's stupid.
What?
Yes, it's stupid but good. Dazed and Confused, yes, I have to admit it. Yes. Raiders of the Lost Ark, that's definitely yes. Blade Runner, the Criterion Collection one, yes. Predator 2, yes. Golden Child, yes. Tequila Sunrise, that's just yes. We'll watch this one, but I don't think we'll keep it. And
So
definitely.
put it to the watch. Like, put it there.
Yeah. And no.
I know.
So no.
You're not gonna even want to watch it?
No.
Wow.
Hocus Pocus?
Yeah.
Do we keep these? This is like the worst Batman ever.
I know, but it's a cool cover.
Um,
We can watch it once and
This is a good one, but
yeah.
yeah. The Postman Always Rings Twice, Jack Nicholson. I don't hate Jack Nicholson, but I don't love Jack Nicholson.
This one looks like it's in better just because it's still got the plastic.
Yeah, so this used to be one of my favorite movies, guys, until I became an asshole, I guess. Oh, you want to keep this one, babe?
No.
Is it because of Richard Harris? Oh, we got Tarzan and Sheena. So yes, this is actually Bill Murray's only ever serious role. So I actually want to watch this and then decide. Domino. Yes, this is going to be a stupid freaking one. I watch it and then we can probably get rid of it. I want to watch this one too. No, thank you.
Gee, you're so predictable.
Playmate Review 2. What's this rated? It's rated PG. It's rated PG, so we probably should keep that one. No. Oh, what happened to this one? Oh, no.
Yep, that's got some water damage for sure.
Yum Yum Girls. See, it's a rated R movie. That's not an adult movie. Because by Do America? No, but I'm sure you can get money for that. Armed and Dangerous? Man, do we keep John Candid? It's just one of his slapstick. I'll watch it and then decide. Wait Until Dark. Audrey Hepburn, Alan Arkin, Richard Crenna. Why Should a Killer Fear a Blind Girl? I want to watch this. Let's keep it. Reckless? Oh yeah, that's an 80's movie with Daryl Hannah. No, thank you. Party Games for Adults Only. I mean, we'll watch that, but that's weird. Crimes of Passion. Kathleen Turner? Kathleen Turner, yes.
We'll be selling it.
1973 concert video of Yes. I wonder if that's worth money. And Pretty Woman.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so here's what we're keeping. Speed, True Lies, Blazing Saddles, Die Hard 2, Hook, Going Berserk, and really early John Candy, 1983. My wife wants this one. I can't stand it. So these are the only horror that we got out of the pile, the Mangler. Very interesting. deadly friend, Wes Craven. So he got this at Blockbuster. Apparently, do you remember Blockbuster doing Laserdiscs? I don't. Cellar Dweller, never seen it, so I'm hoping to watch this and maybe possibly just sell it. And then My Bloody Valentine. What a weird horror. 1980 horror, though. Original My Bloody Valentine. So here's the stack of ones that we're not keeping.
And a couple of these probably after we wash.
And so even if we just do like 3 for $10, 99 cents a piece, $1 a piece, look how much money we're going to buy down our original $3.50. All right, just doing a quick maintenance. So what you want to do is you're cleaning the lens, and you can see right there, that came off the lens, and you're not supposed to use alcohols, just a glass cleaner. And then the second thing you're going to do is I'm going to grease this bar up. I don't know how I'm quite going to do it. This works, but there's a little skipping on some, which could mean the actual disc has some deterioration or rot to it, which I don't see any physical signs of it. But I'm going to give this a cleaning and see if greasing this up is going to help the playback. All right, so this is a vintage media. Let's just do this real quick. This is MCM furniture that my wife got, which started the whole black and dark wood theme. And we never used it because see how this is like vintage, right? So you can't put anything on there, but there is like this much overhang underneath support. So we got all of our laser discs, and we just went to Home Depot and just cut these pieces that, sit on the supports on each side. So nothing is literally on here, as you can see. And yeah, now it's a cool little media cabinet that we can actually use. Thanks for joining us this week. I know it's a little different, but I told you before, we're a little different.
Did you have fun watching some Laserdiscs so far?
And the Laserdiscs have been... I can't believe how much fun I'm having watching Laserdiscs, even if I have to get up and flip the disc. Yeah. But it's just an awesome feature. That's what we do here. We chase the 80s and 90s, and it just has that nostalgic feel. I joked it took us 40 years to become 80s rich, and
or 80s poor.
It actually is kind of cool because I have memories of Laserdisc as a young kid, and she has memories of a Laserdisc as a teenager. So it's just been a fantastic journey of marketplace finds and finding those one-of-ones that knock off on our bucket list. But thanks, guys, for sticking around. If you like comic books, give this a thumbs up. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And thank you to all the new subscribers.
It was fun finishing furniture. It's one of my hobbies.
And we're done. We have nothing left for furniture-wise, unless we find something. And if this turns into something,
we're not done. I have a couple things I need.
We might turn this into a small little business. Because we already had our next door neighbor go, "Hey, are you selling those?"
I've flipped furniture before. I've flipped coffee tables and things.
All right, guys. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.